Welcome to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
Always a pleasure to host with you.
It is. And we're also happy to have our sponsors with us again today.
Absolutely. Lee Kossel and Crawley.
And we also have the Stewart Mortuary, who helps our city with their bereavement. We pray that if you ever need them, give them a call.
Yeah, and prearrange.
Yes, prearranged as well.
That's important.
Not only that, we have Fervent Care Christian Academy.
Christian, clean, caring, and convenient child care.
One of the strongest child care systems on the Far East Side.
Thank you. And you can access them by calling 317-898-2751. Also, we want to make sure you all go to our YouTube channel, WHMB TV 40 YouTube channel, and subscribe to this show, as well as others you'll see there. Lots of great information.
Not only that, we're looking for people to make sure that we stay on the air to give good information to the community as well.
Yeah.
So contact us, contact our producers, and we'll make sure you be a part of our sponsorship.
Absolutely. And also, we want you to go to Facebook and like us on Facebook.
I mean, he looks real great on Facebook, so check it out.
I think we all look good on Facebook. They have algorithms that help to enhance our presence, I think, something like that. We're excited about you being here. Please continue to tune in on Sundays at 5:30 p.m., Friday nights at 9:30 p.m., and stay tuned. Ariel Crawley is going to be joining us to talk about Ivy Tech Community College and Indie Women in Technology.
She's going to tell us how to get it done, ladies, so you need to stay tuned to Real People, Real Voices. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
And we're joined by Ariel Crawley.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Tell us about your organization, Ivy Works Indie Women in Tech,
Yes.
and how long you've been the director.
Ivy Works Indie Women in Tech is a fairly new program out of Ivy Tech Community College. We've been around for almost a year. It will be a year in August. And what we are dedicated to doing is helping more women get into the technology positions here in Indianapolis. So we take female Ivy Tech students who are studying information technology, cybersecurity, software development, server administration, different technology courses at our campus, and then help them out with the soft skills, so professional development, networking, things of that nature. And then we also assist them with removing those barriers that could prevent them from being in tech. So we offer free tuition to help them. We offer free childcare. We offer transportation assistance and textbook assistance as well.
Really?
Yes. So if they are dedicated to getting their education and learning about tech, then we are dedicated to finding them a job at the new tech hubs that are here in Indy.
Really? You've been doing it for almost a year now.
Correct.
Have you have any success rates now?
Yes, so we have had 6 ladies graduate.
And placement?
Yes.
Wow.
We had our first year goal was to be 25 ladies in the program, and we actually got 31.
Wow.
For our second year in August, we're looking to get 50 ladies, and we're currently at 42.
Really?
Yes.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, it is. And what about the brothers? Y'all not helping the brothers?
Not at this time. The real area that's in need is more women in tech, especially in Indianapolis. So any women, any shade, we're really dedicated to helping raise those numbers.
You know, Ariel, I'm just so proud of you. You came in here so nervous and you just relaxed. You just are so relaxed now, and you're doing a great job. You said that they help with child care. What are the dollar ranges for scholarships? Maybe somebody need to hear that.
Oh, it just depends on your FAFSA application.
Right.
So it's the federal government application that you complete for financial aid. So it's just based off of that budget. Mm-hmm. So depending on what classes you want to take, for some ladies, we are helping them with $200 for their tuition. For other ladies, we're paying their complete cost. So that's about $1,500 to $2,000 per semester.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
phenomenal. So if you really are driven to get an education in the STEM ideology that's in our society now, you can do it at Ivy Tech.
Yes, definitely.
Ladies, you all need to hear that.
Yeah.
You need to really hear that. If you're in a position in your life to where you're at a fork in the road, you don't know where you want to go, you need to contact Ariel at Ivy Tech. Get a brand new future, get a brand new attitude, get a brand new focus. It can happen for you with this program.
Yes.
They're here to help you, and I hope you will take advantage of it.
So Ariel, how did this partnership come about
So,
with Ivy Tech and what you're doing?
So, Indie Women in Tech is a local organization here. Mayor Greg Ballard is one of the board members, and he saw the growth that was coming into Indianapolis with different tech organizations coming to start roots here. And he really saw the need for there to be more women in technology here in Indianapolis. So, with the organization Indie Women in Tech, they created their program. And they came to Ivy Tech, and we were able to start a partnership. So Indie Women in Tech is a fairly new organization here in Indianapolis, and they also have 2 academic partners. So Ivy Tech is one of them, and the second is the 1150 Academy.
What is your role?
I am the director over the Indie Women in Tech program through Ivy Tech.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
And you're a young lady, too.
It's outstanding.
That's outstanding. I'm very proud. Is your mom proud of you?
Yes.
Dad proud of you? Everybody proud of you? I'm happy to hear that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So Ariel, tell us about the internships.
So in January, we were awarded a grant from Salesforce for $200,000, where we are able to offer paid internships to the participants of the program. So we offer paid internships through various organizations such as Black Ink Technology, the Crystal House organization, the state of Indiana, and our ladies, we have 7 that are currently participating in summer internships. They work 20 hours a week for 8 weeks, and they are paid $20 an hour.
Wow.
And then with the scholarship, we were able to, with the grant, we were able to expand that into the fall. So in the fall, we'll have the same offering, except for 8 weeks, it will be the entire fall semester of 16 weeks.
At $20 an hour?
Yes, $20 an hour. So they're getting their academics, and then they're also getting the on-the-job experience. So when they do graduate, they'll already have a feel, they'll be connected, they'll have those soft skills, and then they'll have the academic foundation from Ivy Tech.
It's really significant.
Yeah, it's very significant. And
Yeah.
she ought to be very proud that you're helping young ladies. I mean, there are not a lot of jobs here in the city
Right.
that are doing $20 an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's a blessing. I want to commend you for working with that program and
Thank
being the
you.
director of it. Wow, that's phenomenal. Ladies, you all need to connect with that.
Now, how do they connect?
Yeah, tell us.
So they can come to www.ivytech.edu/ivyworks. You can find out more information. You can see if you qualify. You can fill out the application, and then we go from there.
So is there a certain number of slots available, or is this unlimited?
It's unlimited. We'll take as many
Right now, it's
ladies that are
unlimited?
Really?
interested. Yeah, our goal is really not to turn anyone away. If anyone is really dedicated to entering the tech field and having a successful career, we do not want to stop them by any means.
Night
So-
classes and day classes?
And just
Oh, yes. Ivy Tech offers always flexibility. So we have ladies who are at-home moms. We have ladies who are working moms. We have older ladies. Our age range is from 20 to 65. So we have some women who are coming back, and maybe they're taking care of their grandkids at night, so they take their classes during the day. And then we have some working moms who maybe work during the day, and they take their classes at night after they're putting their kids to sleep. So Ivy Tech has always had really flexible offerings with classes.
so, and just for clarity,
Yes.
unlimited number of slots with regard to the training, but the internships
The internships, we have 25 internships.
Every
and
year?
per year.
Well, it's only a 1-year grant. So
Okay.
it's only for this year, but we're looking to expand it for next year and adding more partners
And
to
I think
it.
under Ariel's leadership, they'll get some
I think
more.
she can get it done.
And I don't know if you all are already, and we don't usually do this, but I don't know if you all are already advertising this opportunity on this particular station.
We are not. So we would love to have your listeners really listen to us and know that this is an opportunity available, and to please contact us. This is a wonderful opportunity for any women. A lot of tech organizations in Indianapolis are
And then you
looking
know
to
what,
grow.
I'm excited because when you start talking about training young women
Right.
at $20 an hour internships, if they should be able to get that. But even if not an internship,
Just the
just the
opportunity.
learning, because 16 Tech is coming.
It's coming.
It's already in
place.
in place. And so right here in
We'd love to have some
Indianapolis, through
sisters
your
in there.
program,
Yeah.
they can go right down the street
Yes.
and start making more than $20.
And what's ironic about it is, we need to contact you with our marketing director so that Ivory Tech could create an ad right here for women to make sure this happens.
I would love to get that information.
Yeah, you need that.
Come on right before our show. Right?
Right, yeah, put you right on the show and right after. That would
And I'm
work.
serious because
Yeah.
anytime something like this comes about, people need to know.
Need to know.
Because I didn't know
Right.
until you came.
Right, and that's what we're trying to do, just get the word out so
Please
that
talk to our
opportunities is
marketing director
available.
about it.
Yes, we definitely will.
And you go back and tell them you need some resources to get this out there. It'll
Yes,
work.
thank
Man,
you.
you've really got me excited here. So
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
No, thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
Hope you enjoyed the break. We're joined by Miss Jamie McCabe.
Hello.
Thanks
Hello,
for
Jamie.
being
How
here.
are you?
Glad to be here.
Good.
Yeah,
Doing
we're
great.
excited about the things you're doing in our community, and thanks for all your work. Autism is our subject in this segment, and you have a child. You've been raising a child who's autistic.
Yeah, my son, Jordan.
Your
How old is
son?
Jordan?
He is 6 years old.
How's he doing?
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Tell us how you got us from, how you were able to get him from at a low point to much better.
Yeah, I definitely can tell you a little bit about our journey. I think a year ago, I was at a very hard place as a mom, raising a child with autism. And I was kind of like not broken, hurting, and lonely, but kind of feeling isolated, didn't really know a lot of moms or people that were raising kids with special needs. And I actually joined an organization called Purposeful Living, Inc. That is able to help heal, grow, empower, and inspire women. And I went through one of their healing workshops last year. And through that workshop, I was able to grow a lot as an individual. And that really helped me. Instead of feeling like last year, I was at a point where I was comparing. You know, it's easy to
Compare
do that.
situations,
Yes,
yeah.
compare situations, and you want so much your children to be successful and be a part of society and get a job one day and get married one day and have kids of their own. And I don't know if he'll ever have those experiences. He's also nonverbal, so he can't really communicate, with me. I asking how your day is, and he got home from school. So those are the things that we really hope for and want to be able to hear his voice. He loves music, and music is something that we can sing a song and he'll start, imitating and repeating some of the songs. But we were really, focusing a year ago in that place of kind of isolation and comparison, and going through that healing seminar. I was able to kind of grow a lot through that personally, and put a lot of that behind me, and really kind of my husband and I, through that experience, felt we were called to start a Bible study for families of kids with special needs.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, we're very excited to have
I'm glad
that
about the
group.
choice you made, though.
Thank you.
Hurt people, and healed people, heal people.
Yes.
So you chose the healing aspect of it.
Yes.
And so now you have a Bible study
Yeah.
where you invite other autistic parents and others in. And what you've experienced through your healing,
Yeah.
you're able to transfer that to other people.
Yeah, that, and that we don't feel isolated
Right.
anymore. And other people that are going through the same things, there's a sense of community and a sense of trust and understanding instantly, because we've all been through very similar experiences. So it's nice to have that, that community where we can come together and support each other.
What I like to say in this context is how do you handle the fact, apparently you're doing extremely well with it now, when you see other children, and then you look at Jordan, and you see the progress in Jordan,
Yeah.
but the progress is not as rampant or quick
Right.
as you want it to be, but it's there.
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
Yeah, my husband has a ton of nephews, and they're amazing, and they're all developing, hitting milestones, and bull riding, and doing all these great things. And so we kind of long for those experiences with Jordan, but we understand he's got a different journey in life and a different purpose in life, and we can help him in different ways by overcoming so many things that he enjoys doing, and he's hitting his milestones on his own. We're kind of getting him involved in music lessons, things that he loves doing, which has been really helpful.
Janie, you talk about early prevention. Is that in relation to before the child comes, or kind of talk to us about that?
Yeah, so we started noticing Jordan was regressive in autism and speech development right around 18 to 20 months. And at that point, we realized that there are triggers for him, such as food, gluten being one of them. And so we actually eliminated the gluten from his diet because we noticed every time he would eat something with gluten in it, he would end up having seizures. So after dealing with him going through epilepsy and having sometimes 4 to 5 to 6 in a day, multiple days in a row, we realized we needed to get his gut in a healing point. And through gluten-free and dairy-free diet.
And is that something you guys are getting out there to let people know? Because I suppose years ago people didn't know.
Right. Yeah, diet is a huge key because your brain is connected to your gut. So everything you eat affects the way
I just
that
read
you
that.
respond.
I mean, we had somebody on the show earlier this year or last year talking about the same, how diet is important for this. And diet is just about centered around every healing function of the body. Just about.
Yes. Yep. Good probiotics, good
Right.
omega-3s. Definitely getting the gut where it needs to be, and food, what you eat,
Right.
has a big effect on that.
So what type of resources are out there for parents who have autistic children?
Yeah, we were able to be blessed to find an amazing local autism pediatrician to help kind of get us on track. And then there's naturopaths out there that can help making sure they have, we got his body scan to be able to determine what supplements are good for him and his body that he needs and what he's lacking. And then there's support groups. Easter Seals has been a really great resource for us, and they even do respite care nights where they allow the parents a break and they are trained to work with your kids. My husband and I attend Traders Point Christian Church, and they have an amazing special needs program there.
Right.
So we can go and attend church, and our son is loved and cared for and prayed for, and so that has been a blessing, and that's what led us to start this group, because I talked to Wendy, who runs the special needs program, and she's like, we don't have a Bible study specifically for families with kids with special needs. And so to be able to start that community, it's about an 8-week group, and our goal is to do it 3 times a year. And then through that group, have families be able to start a group, maybe if they feel called to, in their own area town, and invite friends and family that they know that have kids with special needs, and watch those communities kind of grow around the city and helping people.
So you have a ministry.
In a way,
Yeah, a ministry you do. You're meeting a need. You had a need, your need was met, and now you're transferring that need to other people.
Yeah.
I think that is what the kingdom is all about, is where
Absolutely.
if I can help you, it's your role now to help somebody else. You need to be commended for that, and I want you to know I'm happy to be acquainted with you today on as it relates to that.
So with regard to acceptance in preparation for the show, the fact that parents go through it, how long did it take you and your husband to accept this reality?
Yeah, well, we are through the healing that took place, and right now we're going through a process of hope, and we're really able to see his growth and development in little strides every single day, and things that he's doing. Like, for example, my daughter just turned 1 year old, and he has not paid attention to her or really recognized her. And really, anytime we put her next to him, he just kind of pushes himself away, pushes her away, goes to the opposite end of the couch. And just recently, through diet and through a process known as chelation, we've been able to really help him. And he actually started noticing his sister for the first time. He was about to go to bed, and my husband said, "Go give your sister a kiss." And he ran over and he leaned down and he gave her a kiss on the head.
Phenomenal.
And it was just such a warm,
I bet you
helpful
cried
moment.
that day.
Yeah, definitely did.
I bet tears
Tears of
leaked
joy.
from your eyes.
Yeah, and it's those moments that give us hope to
Yeah.
know, God has a plan and He
Right.
knows the end picture, and it's just, doing what we can do.
He won't
best
give
for Him.
God will never give you the full spoonful.
No,
He'll
not
give
at
you a little
once.
bit at a time.
Absolutely.
Well, Jamie, you've been a great guest.
Phenomenal
Thank
guest.
you.
Thank you for being here with us.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure.
And thank you all for being here. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
And I'm your executive producer, Faith McKinney.
Two great segments,
Yes, it was.
and technology, and then, of course, toward the end there, dealing with autism.
Yeah. I think that excuse me, James, I think that, especially the first segment with
That was exciting.
the tech for ladies. Ladies, you need to contact Ms. Crawley at Ivy Tech as soon as possible. I have some great opportunities there for you. $20 an hour is a great opportunity
For the interns.
for the interns in any city.
Yeah.
And so we're happy that it's right here, and it's at Ivy Tech, right downtown here in Indianapolis. And then the second segment, phenomenal lady, Jamie, I believe it was.
Jamie, yes.
How she has transferred. She didn't manifest hurt, but she was healed, and now she's transferring her healing to other people, which is phenomenal.
So critical.
So,
Yeah, I saw Jamie speaking at an event, and I have a child who has autism,
Right.
amongst other things, and to see someone who is going through the same thing that I go through, it really spoke to me, and so I said, you have to come on, you have to share your story with other people.
Right.
So
1.5 million.
yeah.
Yeah. And we hope that people will see both segments. And for those of you who can benefit from the technology piece, Dr. Moore, you said something very significant there for the women who might get in that program. With 16 Tech being in Indianapolis and this city growing to be a technology hub
Yes.
in this nation, that is an excellent program.
It's an excellent program because we have people who are involved with 16 Tech who are not pushing 16 Tech in certain communities. Ivy Tech seems to be one of those who's willing to do that now.
Yeah. So we thank you for joining us on today every Sunday at 5:30 and on Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. Tune into the show. Please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and like us on Facebook.
Like us.
This is Real People with Real Voices. We'll see you next time.
Real